I mean, this gun's broken.
The majority of sectors are under our control.
Hi folks, Wallabooger here. Today I'm going to be discussing Battlefield 2042, my first impressions, and things that were good and bad in the beta. So let's start on a high note. Let's talk about the things that I liked. Number one, the game didn't crash. Now that seems a bit trivial, but Battlefield games have a bad history when it comes to stability at launch. Played around 15 hours of the beta, and the game really only crashed once, and that was when the rocket exploded. The Battlefield 4 beta seemed to crash like every 30 minutes, but to be fair, Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 were stable betas, so hopefully the stability is good at launch. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 were good launches. Number 2, the plus system. I really think DICE hit the nail on the head with this one. It's real nice to be able to switch weapon attachments on the fly. I hope when the game releases, you'll be able to switch weapon attachments as you unlock them, instead of waiting for redeployment. I really feel like this is a game changer, and I can't think of another AAA title allowing the player to switch weapon attachments on the fly. Except maybe Tarkov? Question mark? Number 3, 128 players. I know Warzone has 150 and PUBG has 100. These are Battle Royale. Most of those players are out of the match in the first few minutes. It's really nice to see DICE changing things up a bit by adding double the amount of players. Now hopefully this brings many more of those only in Battlefield moments. Number 4, the Specialist. Now this one could go either way. I know some people really like the old system of choosing a class, whether it be recon, medic, support, assault, and getting those gadgets that come with those classes. But how many times would DICE be able to get away with reusing the same old system? More importantly, how would you be able to sell those sweet, sweet skins? Well, now I'm not against changing the class system to Specialist, but I have the work cut out for them to balance them, making all that gadgets useful. Because if one Specialist has an overpowered gadget, say like Irish's plates, why would anyone pick another Specialist? Okay, now on to the not so good. Number 1, for me, performance. I know I have an old system, and I was barely getting 60 FPS, but I watch many people with new, top-of-the-line equipment barely getting 100. Guys with 11900Ks and 3090s barely getting 100 FPS. That's insane. This is a first-person shooter. People expect better performance. It was said the beta was a couple-month-old build, so let's hope performance is better at launch. That's all we can do. Number 2, being able to tell the difference between enemy players and friendly. I'm not sure DICE thought this one through. Enemies and friendlies look exactly the same, minus this tiny little glow stick on your friendly players. I'm not sure how they can fix this without messing with paid skins, but I'm sure somebody much smarter than me will think of something. Number 3, footsteps. In big, bold quote, like as big as you can make it. I can't remember how many times an enemy sprinted up behind me and killed me with no footstep audio. But friendlies 50 meters away could be heard like they were stomping around in my head. Now maybe this was a bug because sometimes gunshots from behind were silent. And sometimes the rockets from the helis were silent as well. You could hear the impacts, but not the rocket itself. Oh yeah, and there was no grenade indicator, which is awesome. Oh, and there are also a one-shot, which is even more awesome. Number 4, sniper bullet velocity. These maps are going to be massive. Now the beta was a mid-sized map, and if you place yourself in the right spot, a 1200 meter shot was very possible. So the large map's going to be, I don't know, what are you going to be able to do there? 2500 meters at least? So the slow bullet velocity of the snipers made that very, very, very difficult. If I remember correctly, the sniper shot at 600 meters a second, so a 1200 meter shot would take 2 seconds for the bullet to get the target. Now I'm not saying they need to be laser beams, but I'd really like to see snipers get around 800 to 900 meters a second. At least that gives shit players like myself a chance. Now I can go on and on rambling about this and that, but my overall feelings on the beta were good. Yes, there will be balance issues, probably issues with aim assist on PC, but all that can be fixed relatively easy. The game looked great and ran well. The hit reg was not perfect, 45 hertz, my ass. Those servers were nowhere near that. They felt like they were running at like maybe 10. But 128 player rush or breakthrough or operations or whatever we're going to call it is going to be epic. And I cannot wait till November to see what the game is all about. So let me know what you would like to change or add in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.